I mean, what's more important than your health? Nothing at this point.
Okay, guys, it's Dr. Ryan, and today we're going to talk with one of my patients, Sam, about his experience with the clinic. So, Sam, why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do, some of your hobbies. Sam has been a patient of the clinic for the past 3 months and is going to talk about some of the successes he's had. All right, Sam.
Feels like forever. So I'm from Florida. I am working on getting retired. I'm down to working 3 days a week. I'm active. I play pickleball, a lot of pickleball. I golf and I lift weights. I have a family, married for 30 years, and to have a 28-year-old son, a 27-year-old daughter.
Wonderful. So you're at that stage in your life where you've worked really hard in your business, you've attained a significant amount of success, you're kind of paring back, and you got an opportunity to perhaps focus on other things, primarily your health. Okay.
Right. I mean, what's more important than your health? Nothing at this point.
Of course. So transitioning to that, what was it like prior to working with Summaup and myself? What were some of the goals that you were trying to accomplish in terms of your health, your physique?
Well, I was in decent shape before. I just wanted to get leaner and more muscular. That was really my goal. Well, I guess once we did the initial blood test, I had new goals, like reducing my cholesterol, which was high, and I didn't want to take statins. Mm-hmm. So that was one of my goals as well. And really to get on a regimen and a good daily routine, whether it be pickleball or golf or some other or lifting weights.
What are some of the roadblocks that you had in terms of achieving this? Improving your physique, perhaps improving some of your biomarkers. What are some of the things that kind of prevent you from doing so?
Well, there's a saying: the hardest part of running, going on a run, is tying your shoes, getting started. So that was really it. I made myself do it. I made myself jump. And if I'm paying somebody, I want my money's worth, and it would motivate me. That's the hardest part, is getting started.
How did you find out about the clinic and myself, and what made you say, you know what, these guys they're pretty legit. I'm going to give them a shot.
I saw your ad on Facebook, and it seemed, I was very skeptical.
What did you think?
But as everything on Facebook is I'm so skeptical. I mean, how many times have I ordered things and it's not what what they purported it to be? I was still skeptical when we had our call, and after our initial call, I was very comfortable with what you had to say, and I think your methodology aligned with what my thoughts would be, mostly.
What was going through your head? What made you feel comfortable about taking the next step after interacting with me and the team?
I liked what you had to say, and the results you promised were in a short period of time, not years, where I had, and that's one of the things that was important to me, that the results would be fairly quick. And unbelievably, they were.
So why don't we talk a little bit about some of the changes that you experienced after being on the program for the past couple of months? And I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of brag on you here. So the biggest thing that we had in terms of your biomarkers was improving your cholesterol. When you came to me, your total cholesterol was 4. It was 300. And for a number of reasons, you had experienced an unwillingness to start on statins, which I agree with. I don't think statins are an ideal drug. And if there's ways to improve your cholesterol without utilizing them, statins have been associated with, well, SAM, statin-associated muscle symptoms, muscle tears, ligament tears, liver issues, and what appears to be even increased calcification in coronary arteries. There's a recent article that professed that long-term low-dose statin use may be correlated with coronary artery calcification. So there's a lot of things out there that makes you reluctant to perhaps start, and I agree with you on this. And so using a dietary plan and exercise program and supplement regimen, we're able to make some pretty profound results in a short period of time. In December, your total cholesterol is 304, and then we retested, and at the end of February, it dropped 50 points, which is pretty remarkable. And again, under 200 is where we want to go and get there. But it was pretty amazing with what you're able to accomplish. And corresponding with that, your triglycerides, which were not bad to start. I mean, under 100 is actually quite good. They improved even more. They dropped down to 56, which is phenomenal. And your LDL, which was poor at 221, you're able to cut down to 172, which in a short period of time is pretty amazing without the use of those lipid-lowering drugs. Some other markers that were pretty interesting. Your homocysteine, this is a marker of methylation. It's our body repairs cells, repairs DNA, and actually gets rid of certain toxic elements in our body through the liver. That dropped significantly. This is a marker that a lot of patients or a lot of physicians are looking at more closely because it's highly correlated with cancer. In fact, you're taking a very unhealthy value and drop it to a much more healthy value. Ideally, we want under 11. We're getting there in a short period of time is pretty good. And another aspect that apolipoprotein B, this is a more comprehensive overview of some of the lipoproteins that lead to cholesterol deposition. You're able to change a poor value of 145 to a much better value of 125, and we're well on our way of getting to our optimal value of under 90. And then we did also talk about some of the micronutrient issues. You had some difficulty in raising your B12 in the past, and we're able to pretty easily raise it up with some appropriate supplementation. Right. And then your hemoglobin A1C, which was quite good to start. I mean, no risk for diabetes. You made it excellent. You went from 5.1 to 4.9. Again, crazy change in just about 2 months or so. And then your vitamin D levels, which were poor to start in December, and you're able to pop them up to a very optimal level in February. Again, just with some supplementation that was pretty easy to do. And so I was really happy with that. And then I think we kind of addressed your triglycerides, which were good at 96, and we were able to drop down to 59, which correlated with a commensurate drop in your VLDL levels. VLDL is a lipoprotein that's also associated with atherosclerosis. It wasn't bad to start, but you made them really good at 12.
Right.
So I was really happy with those changes. But in addition to that, in addition to these biomarker changes, you're able to drop some weight. You went from 153, 141. And I was really pleased with that. You ended up.
Let me interject here.
Sure. Go ahead.
So before this, the months before, I was at 163. And I found that I plateaued and I couldn't get below the 153, 154 mark, and stayed at the 153. I dropped from 163 to 153, and it just stayed there. I could not get it to budge. Once I started, here's the graph. Look at it.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable how quickly, once you followed a regimen and a supplement regimen, hormonal regimen, how quickly you're able to transform your physique, right? Very lean, right? Excellent definition, your shoulders and your biceps and your triceps. So you look awesome here, man. And I'm really proud for the changes you're able to exact. So we kind of talked about some of the objective metrics that improved. Why don't we talk about some of the other more subjective things that you noticed improved after joining the clinic? So what are some of the changes you noticed in your business and career, or with perhaps your relationships, your family and friends?
So at first, it took us a little while to get adjusted to the right dosages. I was off a little bit at the beginning, and once we adjusted, I felt much better, and we got it right to the right dosages for everything. I guess that everybody's different, and the right dose for one is not the right dose for everybody. But we found the right dosage for everything. And once we got that right, I've been on fire since. And still, my energy level, everybody noticed it. I look much better. When you're looking much better, you're feeling much better, and it's catchy, and everybody notices.
And in terms of your energy levels, how is that manifested in terms of your business? Are you able to work longer hours? Are you able to?
And no, I'm trying to do the opposite.
Okay.
I'm trying to work less hours.
Okay.
So, but I find myself being efficient when I am working. I'm not trying to build a business any longer.
Hmm.
I'm doing other things, and my energies are going there, and staying super active.
Great. So outside of the improvement in your biomarkers and some of the energy levels that your colleagues have seen and the changes in your business and more time you have with your hobbies, are there any other benefits that came from working with us?
Well, there's actually a big negative.
Mhm.
I had to spend a lot of money buying new clothes. So,
I probably I need to put.
so none of my clothes fit anymore. So I had to. It was actually enjoyable. All new pants, shirts, everything. Nothing else. Nothing fit anymore. So it's a good problem to have.
I do agree that that is the concern. So thank you for pointing that out. It's important. Okay. Well, to kind of sum things up, what would you tell someone who's watching this video? What would you tell that person if they're uncertain about joining the program?
Yeah, take the step. It was totally worth it. It got me regimented, and the results were really fast if you stay with it and stay with the program. Results were not only significant but quick.
Great. Well, Sam, I really appreciate having you as a patient, and I'm very, very thankful that you took the time out of your day to tell us a little bit about your experience with the program. So thanks.
Always good talking with you.